Hey there, it's Kat, and this is Brews and Reviews. There's people from... beep. So, sorry about the rain and the traffic noise if you can hear any of that. This is going to be like some weird sort of outside in the British rainy weather. You know, it's fine. It's as an ASMR video. Yeah, that's what we go with. So I was watching Samantha Books' channel, and basically she was doing a 5-star predictions video, and I kind of wanted to do one because I thought actually this would be quite nice to review next year, reflect on and see if I read these books, actually how I felt. And I felt like December's a good time of year to do it because I've acquired a lot of books that I've not read, and yeah, so we're just gonna go with it. I actually brought the books in to my car with me because I was like, I'm gonna film in the car, and then I was like, it's raining and it's busy outside, but we'll go with it anyway. It's fine. This is fine. The first book on this list that I believe is going to be a 5-star read for me is The Carnelian Fox by Kay McLeod. So this book is basically set in a Pokemon type world, and I mean, you'll know that I fucking love Pokemon, so of course I was gonna love this. And it just sounds so good because the premise of this book is that people bred these like Pokemon type creatures because like were like really in fashion, and then after a few years, a lot of the people got bored and they sort of just released the Pokemon type creatures into the world. And you still have some people who are trying to like train them and that sort of thing. And I'm like, I'm super into this. So as soon as I saw this book, I was like, I have to read this book and I'm going to really enjoy it. So I predict 5 stars. Hopefully. Next book on this list that I believe is going to be 5 stars is The House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig. So this is a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses, I think, but also I have heard that it has like sort of labyrinth-esque connotations and things like that. And I mean, I'm a hoe for labyrinth, aren't I, really? So this was always going to go down really well. This book was given to me by Faye from Mystery Date with the Book, so thanks, Faye. I'm definitely predicting this one to be a 5-star read. So the next book on this list is Dr. Sleep by Stephen King. I actually wanted to get to this in 2019, but I really don't think I'm going to, so you know, hopefully this will be a 5-star though, because I really, really enjoyed the film. I loved it when I went to see it, and I feel like if the book has that same vibe, which I hope it will, I really don't know, because it's weird reading a book after seeing the film, but I hope it's 5 stars because I really enjoyed the film. Obviously forgot to say what this book was about. It's the sequel to The Shining, so I'm not going to spoil any spoils, but it's really good. The next book on this list is a sequel, and that is In Bloom by C.J. Skuse, and this is the sequel to Sweet Pea, which was a book I really, really enjoyed in 2019. It's about a woman called Rhiannon who kills people. She's just like a normal lady, and she makes like witty jokes, but she hates everyone, and she likes to kill people. So yeah, it's weirdly relatable and funny, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm really, really hoping I love the sequel, because the first one definitely left it on a cliffhanger. I was like, oh my god, oh, there's a person. Oh, so my framing and lighting just changed. That's because somebody pulled up right next to me, and I was like, oh my god, I can't film in my car. I'm like holding books up. This looks so weird. So I was like, no, I'm not vlogging. So yeah, I had to take the camera down. It's back up now, and I'm super awkward. Yeah. Okay, so back to this. My next prediction for a 5-star read is The Atrocity Archives by Charles Stross. So this is about a guy who's like a low-level tech guy, and he's just like backing up some data and fixing some things in this huge corporation, and then it sort of ends up in like parallel universes, dimension hopping, and loads of stuff like that. I have heard such good things about this. One of my friends has read it and said it's one of his favorite books, so you know, I'm excited. I'm excited. I want to read this one because I've had it because I actually got bought this for like last Christmas and I haven't read it yet, so it's about time. The next book on this list is also a sequel, and that is Paper and Fire by Rachel Kane. So this is the second book in the, I don't know what the series is called. Is it like the Great Library series? The first one's called Ink and Bone, and I really enjoyed that one. It had some representation in it, which I was happy with. There were quite a few people from different cultures. Even though the main character was from London, you like have a bunch of people who are converging together from different backgrounds. I just really want this to be a really good book because I sped through the first one and I really enjoyed it. I didn't own the second one until like, oh, Christmas last year again. I'm bad at reading my Christmas books. Anyway, I think this is going to be a really good book, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. I want to know what happens to the students of the Great Library, and hopefully it'll be really good. The next book on this list is Semillon Ascends by Josiah Bancroft. So this is about a guy who loses his new wife in the Tower of Babel, and he has to go and try and find her, and a bunch of crazy shit happens to him. It sounds so good. I love the idea of this and I can't wait to read it. So I'm really hoping this is like a 5-star read. It sounded really good, and yeah, I'm gonna read it. Next up we have The Chalkman by CJ Tudor, and I've heard so many people talk about this on BookTube that it's kind of reminiscent of It and like the 80s sort of vibes with kids and murder. So what's not to love about this? It sounds great, so I can't wait to pick it up, and hopefully it will be a 5-star when I read it, because I really did enjoy it. I just think it could have done with less waffle. So hopefully there'll be some good times with this book. So the next book on this list is Middlegame by Shauna Maguire. Obviously I love Shauna Maguire from reading the Wayward Children series, and this is a completely new series and a new book, and it's really pretty. I really like it. I don't like hardback books, but like, come on, it's really pretty. So I'm kind of glad I have it in hardback. So I actually don't know too much about this book, but I've been desperate to read some more of Shauna Maguire's work. I actually got this book from Victoria, from What Victoria Read. She was my Secret Santa in the Bookish Twitter Secret Santa thing that we did, and I am really excited to read it. And yeah, I have given most of Shauna Maguire's work really high ratings, so I'm just really excited to see what this one is. I don't want to know too much about it because I kind of like the mystery of this. I believe it has something to do with alchemy and some twins who are not exactly human, but we'll see. Yeah, it sounds very exciting and I can't wait. And the last book on this list is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, because of course I'm gonna love it. Of course I'm gonna find it 5 stars. It's dark and it's written by Leigh Bardugo, so what is not to love? So yeah, I don't think I need to say much about this. It's about secret societies in Yale, and it's apparently a lot of dark shit happens, which I'm here for because I love dark shit. Anyway, and also just this copy, can I just say, it's signed. It's a signed copy and it's beautiful and I love it. So yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, those are 10 books that I believe are going to be 5-star reads for me, and hopefully I can check in on this maybe early next year, maybe late next year. Let's be real, it's more likely to be late next year. And we'll see how many of these I've read and how many of them I've rated 5 stars. Hopefully it's all of them, because I'd be super disappointed if it's not. But you never know. So if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!